Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Lucy Wong. I'm with the AWS product marketing team. Today, I'll be discussing with you how to become a data-driven organization, have a modern data strategy, and how to get there. I will also cover how you can modernize your data infrastructure with fully managed databases and analytics services from the most scalable, trusted, and secure cloud provider. Let's face it, it is hard for any organization to sustain success for a very long time. In order to stay relevant, organizations have to periodically reinvent themselves. The introduction of cloud set off a generation of reinvention. And now, the next wave will be driven by data. So, building a data strategy is an imperative for data-driven organizations that want to stay relevant now and for the future. Let's see what a modern data-driven organization looks like. Data-driven organizations seek the truth by treating data like an organizational asset. It is no longer the property of only a few departments or people. 2, they set up systems to collect, store, organize, and process valuable data and make it available in a very secure and well-governed way to people and applications that need it. They democratize data. 3, they also put data to work. They use technologies like machine learning and AI to unlock new value from their data, such as improving operational efficiency, optimizing processes, developing new products or revenue streams, and just building better customer experiences. However, to get there, you may have to overcome just a few challenges first. What is standing in your way? First is the most obvious one. It is the sheer size and scale of data. In the next 3 years, there will be more data created than in the last 30 years combined. That is a massive change. Second, organizations need to access and analyze all type of data formats, such as log files, click stream data, voice, or video, just to name a few. The data comes from various sources and are stored in silos. To gain new insights, organizations have to easily break down these silos to ensure that data moves freely and seamlessly between systems. Third, while machine learning can be very disruptive and innovative, organizations are, however, still struggling to make meaningful progress because they lack machine learning skills or have organizational inertia, or they just don't have the right quantity or quality of data to train their model on. Fourth, in the world of increasing cyber attacks and data breaches, organizations need to define, monitor, and manage who has access to what in a very secure and well-governed way. Finally, on top of these challenges, the COVID pandemic was unexpected, disruptive, and hard on many of you. Our customers have taught us that to survive, you have to cut cost, save time, perform at scale, and make better and fast decisions in a super tough business environment. To thrive, you need to build a modern data strategy that will grow with you in the future. You have always wanted to do so. The pandemic simply pushes it to the foreground. You want to build a better data foundation to modernize your data infrastructure, put data to work, and invent new experiences. This way, you can stay relevant for the future when things go back to normal. So, what is a modern data strategy, and how can you get there? A modern data strategy helps you build a solid data foundation for today and tomorrow. A data strategy on AWS gives you the best of both data lakes and purpose-built data stores. It typically has its four unique attributes. First, it is scale. You want to move and store any amount of data from various silos into a data lake like Amazon S3. An S3 data lake gives you unmatched scalability, reliability, security, governance, and cost effectiveness. Second, you want the best price performance for all of your applications and/or analytics needs. AWS provides the broadest and deepest set of purpose-built data services, optimized to give you the best functionality for all your workloads. With AWS, you can use the right tool for the right job, so you don't have to compromise on functionality, performance, scale, or cost. Furthermore, you need unified data access, security, and governance. AWS discovers, tags, catalogs, and keeps your data in sync across your data lake, data warehouses, and purpose-built data stores. You can centrally define and manage security, governance to satisfy your regulations needs. Finally, the capability to use AI and machine learning to solve business challenges. Whether you want to enhance your customer experiences, improve productivity, or just speed up innovation, you can access the most complete set of machine learning and AI services to meet your business needs. You can build, train, deploy machine learning models quickly with Amazon SageMaker, a fully managed service that provides the tool required for every step of the machine learning development cycle. Now, you know what a modern data strategy looks like. The question now becomes, how can you get there to make your organization a data-driven one? To get there, you could modernize, unify, and innovate your way to a modern data strategy on AWS. You may want to modernize your data infrastructure. Internally, we say that there's no compression algorithm for experiences. And that is because you can't learn certain lessons until you get to a different milestones at scale. With hundreds of thousands of customers already using AWS, we have the largest and most dynamic customer base that trusting us to run their data and machine learning workloads. AWS is also architected to be the most secure cloud computing environment. Our core infrastructure is built to satisfy the security requirements for the military, global banks, and other high-sensitivity organizations. To make decisions quickly, you also want to connect everything together, including your data lake, data warehouse, and purpose-built data stores into a coherent system that is secure and well-governed. This is what we call unify. Finally, you want to invent new experiences and reimagine old processes with easy to use and building machine learning and AI that match your business needs. For this particular session, I will mostly focus on the Modernize pillar. Please visit our future tech talks on the Unify and Innovate topics. Now, let's see how you can modernize your data infrastructure with fully managed AWS databases first. We have seen three key trends when customers modernize their databases. They are moving to fully managed databases, breaking free from legacy databases, and developing modern apps with purpose-built databases to get more out of their data. Let's start with the first trend, moving to fully managed services. While cost is the conversation starter, customers move to the cloud for more reasons. And we'll lead with these and see how together they drive down your TCO, or total cost of ownership. The first is agility. AWS lets you quickly spin up resources as you need them, deploying thousands of servers in minutes. This means you can quickly develop and roll out new applications simply more frequently. With increased agility, the cloud allows you to innovate faster because you can focus your IT resources on building, delighting your customer with new experiences, and less on managing infrastructure or data centers. The third reason is performance. Customers used to over-provision just to ensure they have enough database capacity to handle the peak and valley of their workloads. Now, you can just provision the amount of resources that you actually need, knowing that you can instantly scale up or down along the needs of your business. This is rather powerful. And finally, cost savings. If you look at how people end up moving to the cloud, the conversation starter is typically cost. AWS allows customers to trade in capital expense for variable expense and allow you to pay for only the resources you consume. Whether you have relational or non-relational databases, we have a fully managed choice for you. We offer the broadest and richest set of database services for you to move your self-managed database workloads to the cloud. For relational databases, if you want to move away from self-managed Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, or MariaDB, we offer Amazon RDS and Aurora for you. If you're in the camp of non-relational databases and want to move away from self-managed MongoDB, Cassandra, Redis, Memcached, we offer Amazon DynamoDB, DocumentDB, ElastiCache, MemoryDB, which is a new one, Keyspaces, and more. Lastly, if you need to run hybrid cloud databases, we have RDS on Outposts for you. Speaking of customers, let's see how during the pandemic, Instacart moved their self-managed PostgreSQL to RDS, scaling to meet the 5-time increase in online orders. You may have heard of or used Instacart. It is a lifesaver. It delivers same-day groceries across Canada and the US. It services more than 45,000 stores and 500,000 shoppers. When pandemic hit, the order volume surged by 5 times when shelter-in-place order went into effect. The company relied on AWS to scale its databases built on Amazon RDS and Aurora PostgreSQL to managing their surging traffic. We provided the best practices for Amazon RDS scaling, tuning, and partitioning, which resulted in Instacart meeting a 500% surge in order volume with little or no operational overhead. Besides moving to fully managed databases, customers are also breaking free from legacy relational databases and embracing open source friendly commercial engines just to innovate at a faster clip. Customer wants to move away from old guard database vendors because they are expensive, proprietary, lock you in, and have punitive licensing terms and come with frequent audits. For example, last year, Oracle announced that they would double their licensing costs if you run their software on AWS or Microsoft. In this day and age, who wants that practice anymore? As a result, customers you are moving to open source databases. However, getting the same performance as you get on commercial grade databases is different and difficult. How do we know that? Well, we have done this at Amazon.com. You may have heard of that name, but it has required a lot of tuning. Customers that are moving to open source databases have asked us for the performance of commercial grade databases, but with the pricing, freedom, flexibility of open source databases. That is why we built Amazon Aurora, a MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible relational database built for the cloud. Amazon Aurora combines the performance and the availability of high-end commercial databases with the simplicity and cost-effectiveness. It has 5 times the performance of standard MySQL and 3 times the performance of standard PostgreSQL at 1/10 of the cost. That is why tens of thousands of companies rely on Amazon Aurora to power their most important and demanding applications. Even today, it is still the fastest growing service in the history of AWS. Not just to Aurora, customers have accelerated their move to many more cloud databases. How many more? To be exact, over 450,000 databases have been migrated to AWS with Amazon DMS. More, the rate at which customers are moving continues to increase. Don't just take my words for it. Let's take a look at how Samsung Electronics, the world's second largest IT company by revenue, moved 1.1 billion user accounts from Oracle to Amazon Aurora. You may have used a device or 2 or 3 from Samsung Electronics. Hey, I'm not here to judge you. They needed a more flexible, microservices-driven solution to replace its legacy system, which is costly to maintain and very difficult to accommodate the ever-growing traffic. The company ended up migrating its 1.1 billion account users from Oracle to Amazon Aurora. What were the results, you may ask? Samsung migrated their workloads across 3 continents in 18 months with minimum service disruption and reducing monthly database costs by 44%. That is significant. In addition, modern application requires performance, scale, and availability, resulting in you needing the right tool for the right job. Your customers now want experiences such as streaming video, Zooming with your buddies, planning a stay at a unique Airbnb, or just ordering a rideshare. Your builders are now faced with extremely different sets of requirements than previous generations. Just imagine the scale and performance you now have to deliver when millions of users decided to watch a movie, order a rideshare at the same time in real time. The single most important things we have learned is one database doesn't work for all cases anymore. Here, we believe that a key to a proper data foundation is to let developers do what they do best. They want to break complex applications that used to be built as one monolithic app into smaller pieces. You want to first understand the use case, access pattern, performance, and scale requirements, then you can pick the right building block. AWS has 15 databases that are purpose-built and optimized for your workloads. They are battle-tested, highly available, scalable, and high-performing. The purpose-built story is best told by a customer, the Walt Disney Company. You may have enjoyed watching Hamilton, Mulan, and The Mandalorian on Disney+. Let's see how they use purpose-built AWS services to launch and grow the Disney Plus service globally. Disney relies on AWS as its preferred cloud infrastructure provider to support the explosive growth of Disney Plus, which quickly reached its 5-year goal of subscribers, only 8 months after launch. Disney Plus uses more than 50 services from AWS, such as machine learning, databases, storage, content delivery, serverless, and analytics. For example, it uses Amazon Kinesis and DynamoDB to ingest content and metadata and billions of customer actions each day, which then enables viewers to add content to their watch lists or make recommendations for what to watch next. Hey, as you know, we're inundated with content choices. It also uses Amazon TimeStream to monitor the efficacy of their streaming platform to ensure that users continue to have access to high-quality videos. By leveraging our scalable cloud infrastructure, Disney Plus was able to launch 3 billion requests in the first 3 days after its launch. That is mind-boggling, and that's what we here call performance at scale. To summarize, AWS's family of purpose-built databases are just a type of data store in this modern data strategy. To get the most out of data, customers also have data stored in other purpose-built stores like data warehouses and data lakes to modernize their analytics services. Just like moving to fully managed database services, you also want to store, manage, and process data at scale with fully managed analytics services. For example, successful organizations such as FINRA, a financial authority, processes big data. How big? 150 billion events a day, to be exact, on Amazon EMR. Pearson Education, a British education service, can monitor and troubleshoot security breaches in near real time with Amazon Open Search Service. And ZipRecruiter, an American employment marketplace for job seekers and employers, leverages Amazon MSK or managed streaming for Apache Kafka to allow the engineers to focus on business-critical tasks while leaving the infrastructure management to us. Customers also use Amazon Kinesis to get actionable insights from streaming data with serverless Apache Flink. With AWS services, you don't have to worry about the administrative tasks such as provisioning, configuration, backups, patching, or recovery. We manage all that for you, so you can focus on getting insights from your data and creating more business value. Finally, you may also want to modernize your on-prem data warehouse with Amazon Redshift. With Redshift, you can take a modern data approach to analytics with a data lake architecture. You can take advantage of analytics and machine learning and AI without re-architecture. Why? Because Redshift is fully integrated with your data lake as well as data stores such as Amazon Aurora. It is the only cloud data warehouse that lets you run queries at exabyte scale against your data lake, while also enabling querying of operational data stores. It provides performance at any scale. Redshift delivers up to 3 times better price performance than other cloud data warehouses. Its self-tuning system makes it easy to get the performance. As a result, it can scale from gigabytes to petabytes of data quickly. Speaking of speed, it is also built for the new scale of data with features like Aqua. What is Aqua? It stands for Advanced Query Accelerator, a new hardware accelerated cache that boosts query up to 10 times faster. Finally, Redshift is at least 50% less expensive than other cloud data warehouses. With options like preserved instances, you can save up to 75% compared to on-demand prices when you commit to using Amazon Redshift for a 1 or 3 year term. This concludes how we can help you modernize your data infrastructure. Now, let's do a quick recap. Here are a few key takeaways. First, have a modern data strategy handy. You will need it to survive and thrive, staying just a step ahead of your competitors. Second, you can modernize, unify, and innovate your way to a data-driven organization. Third, modernize your data infrastructure with the most experienced cloud provider to help you get there quickly. Fourth, leverage AWS database modernization solutions. Remember, you could always break free, move to fully managed services, or develop modern apps with purpose-built AWS databases. Finally, leverage our analytics solutions. Whether you're moving to a fully managed analytics services or modernizing your data warehouse, we have a solution for you. With that, let's revisit how you could build a data-driven organization. It is modernize, unify, and innovate. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you have learned something new. Please visit our AWS data story to learn more after this. Again, my name is Lucy Wang, and I will see you next time. Bye now.